Hey, it's Robin Thompson here with The Powerful Practice, and we are celebrating the successful launch of Shannon's program. Shannon, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your program is about and what you're doing?
So I help women who are coming out of toxic and narcissistic relationships, and I help them really do the internal healing and so that they can feel better, function better, be better parents, and not get into toxic relationships again in the future.
Awesome, very good. And so you've been doing this. I mean, you've been walking along this path of trying to help these women for a very long time. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been a process. I started it about 5 years ago with my YouTube channel, and then decided a few years in that I needed to bring all of the strategies together into a book, and then really wanted to start a coaching program so that people who needed that kind of support and wanted to do the deeper work in a coaching setting could do that. But I knew that I had not the marketing or the technical expertise to do that. And I knew that that would be a dead end for me. So I never did it.
I understand. I understand. So there's a lot of mental health professionals who have a real heart to put content out there to help lots of people. And there's good stuff that they're putting out. It's really good stuff that the world really needs.
Thank
But
you.
what I find is that after some time they start to burn out unless they have a way of number one, letting their clients go deeper than just the content they're putting on social. But
Right.
number two, have some kind of a structure behind it that lets you go deeper with certain clients and obviously to be able to charge appropriately for that and to be able to provide that depth of healing and transformation that people are really looking for when they're coming to your channel.
Yeah, it's incredibly satisfying to be able to take some people on a deeper journey and really watch that the results of that. It's incredibly gratifying. And so I think a lot of times we mental health professionals don't want to go into anything that smacks of any kind of marketing. And yet that's not the focus. That the focus is to be able to do the things we do and have somebody else handle the marketing and the technology so we don't get buried in it.
Mhm.
But really put out a quality product where we're doing something meaningful with people from all over the world, which is kind of an incredible thing.
And as soon as you did, what you found was there were people who'd been following you for a while who were like, finally, she's putting something out, and they just seized upon it, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's basically what happened. There was that desire and that need. And as soon as I opened the door, people walked through it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, what I see for you is a future where the information you're putting out is going to lead, even if it's just a small percentage of the
Yeah.
people who are consuming your content on YouTube into a deeper level of transformation with you. And that's really what that does is it becomes like a cycle because it means you could put even more really great stuff out on your channel that's going to help even more people. And then that's going to even bring more people into the deeper transformation with you and just lets your work go in a whole different direction. It's really exciting to see.
It is. It's fun and exciting, and the impact feels so gratifying. It is really different, and the journey is really different. Putting myself in in a different world than I've ever been in before was
Mm-hmm.
very uncomfortable at times. But your program really walks you through it so carefully and so thoroughly that the stuff that I initially kind of went, "Why am I doing this?" That kind of makes sense later,
Mm-hmm.
and then I watch some of us kind of struggle and want to argue and want to do it our way, and our way doesn't work. Our way is our way, and we don't know this world at all. So this has been something that's been a great journey for me, and I'm excited to have more impact and more reach, and to be able to do the deeper work with some people that are able to do it.
Awesome. Very good. Well, I'm happy for you. And it's really a credit to you going through this process and doing everything and the commitment you have to help people who are escaping from narcissistic relationships and really offer them a way forward, doesn't leave them, because so many people get stuck after the relationship. And that's what really is a lot of the focus of the information you're putting out there that's so important.
Yeah, there really are stuck places and you're not going to push past it with the information you can get on the internet. And finding that deeper work and finding that ability to move past that is really critical. I mean, I read a lot of different, Facebook groups, and people are just over and over again saying, I am free of him or her, but I don't feel any better. And that's just a classic thing that people say. And unless you know how to navigate through that, how are you going to figure it out on your own? Sort of like me navigating this process on my own, it would have been pretty much impossible.
Oh, you know that I'm free of him or her, but I don't feel any better. I think we have the title of your next YouTube video there. That's a great one. What advice do
Yep.
you have for a mental health professional who is looking at this program, but is like sitting on the fence? You know, somebody who's like, I don't know if I want to do this. Don't know if I want to do something else. I feel like I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to be, all the stuff that they go through. Is there some
Yeah.
advice you'd have for them that might resonate with them, one therapist to another?
Yeah, if you are interested in doing it, you owe it to yourself to dive deeper and see what it would be like and see if you don't have a passion for it. You do need to have a passion for it because walking through it has its ups and downs, and then you've got to walk through it and keep walking because the step-by-step process that you put together is amazing. But you can also stall, go down a rabbit hole, get
Mm-hmm.
stuck, get derailed, get sort of sidelined into perfectionism, sort of overthink things. There's so many traps that we can fall into. But once you recognize, I want to do this, now I have the professional who is going to be able to take me there. And then you got to just start at video one and keep on trucking.
That's it. That's it. It really, it's about, and we do a lot of work at this in the beginning of the program. It's about making it about them,
Yeah.
because therapists are, it's like when therapists get into that kind of a loop, but they are kind of making it about themselves a little bit too much. I don't want to be, I don't want to put anyone down, but that's what tends to happen. But when you can focus to get the therapist to zoom out and make it about the people they're going to help, all
Right.
these gifts and skills and abilities that you've been spent the last couple of decades or longer honing, they all kick in at that point. And
Right.
that's when the work becomes really amazing. So thank you for that advice there, Shannon.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for all your help. It's been an amazing journey and I'm excited about the future.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what you do next.
Thanks.